Hi guys, I'm Ben. I'm here with Out of Lives. Having a little bit of a lunch break. So, I thought I'd jump into Civilization 6. I've never played Civilization 6 before. I love the series, love 4, love 5. But 6 passed me by a little bit. Very kindly, I was gifted a code from fellow Out of Lives Adol Kurji. So, I thought I'd try it out on my lunch break. And you can experience my first playthrough with me. Some of you guys might not have played, some of you guys might just think, who's this guy playing a game everybody knows about? Let's find out. Basically, we're going to play for about 15 minutes or however long the first X number of turns takes us. Single player. Play on a small continent's map with random leaders. Play now seems like a good option. Why not? Seems like the best place to jump in.
From the first stirrings of life beneath
the Russian Empire
to the great beasts of the Stone Age.
Oh, I forgot it's
The
Sean
man
Bean.
taking his first upright steps, you have come far.
That's a slight
Now
step up
begins your greatest quest
from the previous game.
from this early cradle of civilization on
So
towards
Russia.
the stars.
Peter of Russia,
Embrace
obviously.
the chill winds of the motherland.
To get some features and abilities it tells us about before we jump into the game.
With science and culture is a gift, and you will learn much from your grand embassies to foreign lands.
Good.
Under your rule, Russia will surely flourish and spread,
Sure
absorbing all that lies around it, perhaps creating the greatest land empire seen on this earth.
Perhaps Sean Bean and Peter, we may be able to do that. We might not. I might suck, because it's the first time I'm jumping in. So Russia. The Grand Embassy receives science or culture from trade routes to civilizations that are more advanced than Russia. Mother Russia, explore territory upon founding cities, +1 faith and +1 production from tundra. You get the Cossack, unique land unit, and Lavra, a unique district. Okay, districts. Right. Did we have districts in the previous games? I don't think we did. It's been a little while since I played the Civilization 4. Probably more recently I played 5, but maybe not for a year or so. Right, let's jump in.
Greetings, my
Oh,
liege.
here we go.
As your personal advisor,
Oh, we get an advisor.
I am qualified to assist you in all matters related to ruling our civilization.
Yeah, I'd rather it was Sean Bean.
I am at your service.
Thanks, advisor. New to Civilization, no. New to Civilization 6, yes. Let's click on this one. Okay. So we can move, Okay, middle mouse click, it takes you to where you middle mouse clicked. That's fine. So what have I got? I've got a settler there, and I've got a settler, oh no, warrior here. So the idea of Civilization, set up different towns, cities, expand your civilization, either through trade, diplomacy, war, just brutally destroy everybody else on the map, take over, or win in various different ways. Things like culture victories, science victories. I think things like the science victory in Civilization 5 was being able to launch a rocket into space, which then led on to Beyond Earth, which wasn't great. So, where are we going to go? What's this telling us? Recommended settlement location, and there, recommended settlement location. It doesn't seem to be telling me anywhere what bonuses I get for settling on here. More recently than the Civ games, I played Endless Legend, which I really enjoyed, and kind of improves on the Civilization model a little bit. Oh, here we go. Tundra. This tells me I get production and some food. Movement cost 2 to get through. Yeah, okay. So don't hover on the icon and it will tell me snow. Surely I don't want to build on snow. Okay, there's diamonds, there's some copper, there's some sheeps, there's some deer, there's some foxes. Let's go. You get districts, don't you? Let's try and go here first. Okay, and then we'll send our warriors out over here just to see what's going on. Oh, they can only move one. Fine. Civilization. It's a turn-based game, so we're going to end our turn, and it's doing all of the other players, all of the UI, all of the AI control players. So let's go here. Can I make a city now? I want to make a city now. Do I have to do it? Not return. Found city. Move to. Do we do it on this one? Let's do this one. Huzzah! Gaining a city on the coast, you have given your civilization insight into navigating the waves. Cool. Continue. Our warrior's going to move too. Ooh, it'll take a little bit of time to go over there. Looks like terrain has quite an impact on what your movement capabilities are. We'll find a little bit more about that. So I need to select a building or unit to build, and that's pretty standard in Civilization. You can purchase them. I can districts. It looks like I can purchase them, or I can build them. First thing to do, build a scout. Why not? Do we get to do some research? We do. So the other thing you can do in Civilization games is do some research. I don't know what code of law is. We'll find out. But let's do some research. Animal husbandry. 25 science allows the harvesting of cattle, sheep. But we've got some sheep just above us. I seem to remember that that says for furs you need animal husbandry, and for deer you need animal husbandry. For these you need mining, mining, and mining. So it looks like either mining or animal husbandry would be the way to go. I'm going to go for animal husbandry first. Not the husbands of animals. Let's go to our next turn and see all the joy that that brings. So obviously everything ticks down 1. No one's really done anything. My warriors are still going to take their time moving around. That's it. How long? Where does it actually tell me how long my scouts have got? Turns until completed. 5 for scouts? That seems absurd. What are all these things? Where's my advisor? What's she doing? That's Peter. Oh. Hello, Peter. It just tells us a little bit more about what's happening. Does this the cities? I assume I can click on lots of other people. Do we send our... Have we got any more movement on this turn? No. We send the warriors up to that seahorse dragon. See what he's doing. It's probably just a map marker, eh? Just a bit of art. But let's go to the next turn. You normally find with Civilization games that the first few turns, especially when you know what you're doing, go pretty quickly. And I think a lot of the time you find you get into a routine with these Civilization games. You know the first few things you want to build to either see a little bit more of the map, to get production going, to get your civilization growing, essentially. Religion, we haven't got great people. So there's a lot going on. Lots of things that you can do. Civics. This is a new element to it. Discipline, survey, God King. Ooh. Urban planning. I like the idea of urban planning. I think we just leave this for the moment. Maybe all of that stuff comes within 13 turns. Pass. 4 turns till our scouts turn up. We're just going to churn through, get our warriors across as quickly as we can, just to see what is going on with the world. We've gone from tundra to desert in a very dramatic, short space. I'm guessing, yeah, right at the edge of the map. That's quite nice to know that I'm not going to get taken over from sort of this area. I've only got this little bit of area to concentrate on. So when my scouts are done... Oh, hello. Good. I like that. I appreciate that his flavour text is within... I don't speak Sumerian, so I can't say whether it is in Sumerian, but you'd like to think it was in Sumerian. But that the flavour text that the other rulers are giving you aren't all just in English. Nice, like that. Would you like to visit our nearby city and sample our hospitality? Thanks for the introduction, but we have no time for... Yeah, let's go to their city. Okay. Ooh, barbarians. After meeting another civilization, you see the need for new ways to communicate. Your knowledge of writing has advanced considerably. Cool. Where is this other civilization then? By that squid? But no, there's some elephants there. We've got some barbarians incoming too. Let's have a look at this guy. It's a man and his dog. Bit Fallout 4. What am I? 4 warriors. Okay. Can they move anymore? No, not yet. So, 2 more turns to last scouts. Let's just churn through. Oh, here they are. They're right on the edge of our map. Maybe just not within view. See, these guys have gone already. So there's obviously a field of view around your units as well. You can still see map markers for stone. You know that it's forest, you know that it's desert, but actually it's got this very nice effect. Something that Endless Legend did well, actually, by giving a slightly more cartoony version when you zoomed out of the map to places that you couldn't see. So that's a nice effect that they've also done here. We've got one more turn. We'll take our turn. You'll see our warriors will move. We've already set where we want them to go. So at the end of our turn, they're already going to be on their way.
Reconnaissance units
Huzzah!
like scouts are unique in that they can gain experience by exploring and discovering parts of the world.
Good, you don't need to tell me more. I'm pretty sure I can figure that one out. Ah, so our scout is a man and his dog, so the barbarians have sent some scouts out too. That's fine, where's he going? He's going over there in a minute. So, we've got some more production. A city centre, which we have. A monument, should we build a monument? Oh! May create tile improvements, remove features like wood or rainforest, or harvest some resources. Builders can be used 3 times. It can be increased through policies and wonders like the pyramid. So this is different. Let's build a builder. 10 turns. Jesus Christ. This is where I find I've built on the worst possible place. Where is my production queue? I don't want to purchase a tile. Manage citizens. Purchase an item with gold. Purchase an item with faith. Change city production. There we go. Let's have a look. So a monument, which is a base cost of 60 production, will take 12 turns, gives us additional culture. We're currently on 1.4 culture, you can see up in the top. Culture per turn, we're getting 1.4 from our cities. We've got science, we also get faith, and we've got gold coming in. Nice amount of gold coming in. No envoy influence points, that's fine. Let's just build a builder. Fine. How do I get rid of this thing? Little X up here. Cool. So, let's burn through another turn. Interesting that you can see your turns up here, and we're on turn number 8. Very, very small, but we're in 360 BC. Our warriors have got where they're going. You can see there's another civilization here. Was that Sumeria? Is that their colour? Oh, make a deal, declare surprise war, denounce, send delegation, declare friendship. I'm not going to do any of those. We're coming out of this, and we're going to go and see if we can go in to here. Ooh, some horses. Okay. I mean, there's lots of stuff on here that I've never experienced before. They've been in, you know, some of this stuff has been in some of the games. But let's keep going and keep seeing what's happening. It needs orders. I thought I'd sent them over here. Can they go? Can they go through this guy? Maybe. We'll see. Jump to the next turn. It's such a slow build in the first few turns, isn't it? Crabs. More whales. Let's keep our scouts moving. Even though you can automatically send them where you want, and they will move at the end of each turn. It's quite nice to kind of do it bit by bit, because you can then discover things on your turn. It may change what you want to do in your mind, give you a little bit more thinking space. Uruk. Yep, Sumerian City. There we go. Next turn. We've got to burn through these turns again because we're still...
I am fond of pigs. Ooh. Dogs look up to us. Cats look down on us. Pigs treat us as equals.
Okay, cool. Thanks, Sean. That's great. Oh, they got some wheat, mate. What happens if I click there? Probably attacks. Let's not attack. Let's just keep discovering. A little bit of rainforest. Yeah, my scouts need to do something. Good to check this area out. My warriors might be better going over here somewhere. So you can sort of see as well on the city title, it normally tells you what your population is. The 5 next to it, let's get away from the fish. The 5 next to it, I assume, go away fish. No, it can't hover, it won't tell me what that 5 is. I think it must be how many turns it is till our population grows. And even by hovering over it, you can see it says 5 turns until growth. It might just be my UI resolution, the size that I've got everything, but it's very hard to see. That tiny little 5 and that tiny little 7 to know how many turns it is until these things pop for us. But we can pick some new technology, some more science to move. I think I'm going to go with mining, because we've got all of this around us to be able to utilize and to be able to start to pull in more stuff. So what do we say we're going to do? We're going to send our warriors over here. It'll take 4 turns to go over there. That seems a little... Oh, uh-oh. Spearmen. Barbarian spearmen. Oh dear. So, as our bar down at the bottom shows us, if we were to attack them with our scouts, we'd have a major defeat. It might be better if we send our warriors down here, because there is some cattle over here, something from the animal husbandry we just had. We could take that and use that cattle to... What does cattle do? It's a bonus resource. Cattle gives you 3 food. Let's see how this goes. Just see how we progress, I suppose. Let's keep away from the barbarians. They may run out and try and attack me. Tundra, some kind of tribal village. Oh, they give you some food too. Cool. Okay. Next turn. Well, these guys have just built some builders. They know the score. They want to start doing some things. I think once we get our builders, it'll be a little bit more interesting to see exactly what we're doing. Let's hit the next turn. Just allow our units to progress. Ooh, ooh, ooh. A scout. I can't imagine on this turn I'm going to be able to attack them. Let's... No. Can't do it. Next turn. We'll see what happens. The scout runs away. That makes sense. I said I was going to send our warriors down here to take care of those spearmen, because that might be quite dangerous to just allow them to constantly give us a threat from one side. Only 4 more turns until we get some builders and something actually might happen. We have had no combat yet. We've just been rolling around, exploring, seeing what's going up, seeing what's happening. He's done. These guys are going to move. Next turn, please. Thank you. Oh, everyone's so slow. Trying to do a little speed. Oh, oh, oh. Some interest. What is this telling me? If I move... Stalemate. Let's just attack them. They're just going to beat each other with sticks. The dog's going to bark. That's it. Both lost a little bit of life. Okay. That's fine. At least it showed us that the scouts have 50 health points.
Enacting new policies in our government can be of great benefit. Our people await your decree.
Okay, so this is something I don't know about. We need to choose a civic. Choose a civic. Tell me more. Oh no, you should have told me more, advisor, rather than this absolutely massive encyclopedia of civilization stuff.
Let's
just have a look.
But authority that makes a law.
Thanks. Change policies. Okay. Ooh, ooh. Military policies or economic policies. Drag and drop a policy to slot it here. So, survey, discipline, urban planning, and God King. So, we get +1 production from in all cities from urban planning, or we get +1 faith and +1 gold in the capital. Now, I think we're probably going to be building some more cities, so we're going to go with some urban planning. And we can either have survey, so double experience for recon units, or +5 unit combat strength when fighting barbarians. Let's go for discipline, because I imagine we can change these at some point. The more that we upgrade, the more policies will become available to us. But right now, barbarians are kind of on the periphery. So, is our policy agenda set? Yes. Yes, it is. So this guy should do better. That's a major victory if we attack him. Let's attack him. Chase him down. Hunt him. Ha ha. Quite a simple animation. And look. Everything happened in that turn. Our builders, they appeared. Still telling me to choose a civic. So we can either have craftsmanship or foreign trade. Ooh, a joint war or craftsmanship. Ilcum. I don't know what that is. Policy plus production towards builders or Agoj military production towards ancient and classical era melee and ranged units, or foreign trade, caravanserai. Oh, maritime industries. Traders. Let's go with foreign trade because why not? Let's see what that does. A monument. So it looks like because our city is growing. We've got 2 population now, that things come down in how long they take to build up. So, check my time. I've been going a little while. I've been going nearly 15 minutes. What turn are we on? Turn 17. Let's bang up to turn 20. So you're not going to see anything else turn up, but at least we can see what the builders are going to be doing. I think another unit of warriors might be wise. So our builders move to, skip turn, sleep. I don't want them to sleep. A unit needs orders. Our builders. What do I do with them? I assume this is my territory. So the sheep aren't in my territory at the moment. We've got to wait 2 turns until mining becomes available. Okay. Recommended improvement camp. Yes. Can I do that yet? Oh. Has that just made that ours? By my builder going there? Maybe. I don't know. Let's move everyone around. Try and get these guys down to the barbarians so we can see a little bit more combat. We might try and get my... No, he's gone. He's off. Can I get him? No, I couldn't. Okay. That's fine. We're still going to take a little bit more time to get over there. Our builders are going to go here. How do they build? They've got no movement, so they probably can't build this turn anyway. Okay. Okay. Ooh. The delegation of Gilgamesh brings you gifts of Sumerian jewelry and lyres from Ur. Will you accept them into your city? Sneak attack. No, I don't think it is. Let's accept them. Let's be nice. Are they just sending us gifts?
When you find yourself in a hole, quit digging.
Okay.
When you find yourself in a hole, quit digging.
Okay. So we've researched mining. We'll pick another research just so you can see what the next one is. Sailing seems like it'd be pretty good. Archery, probably quite a big one, but takes 14 goes. You can see we can pick things that are more advanced. You know, you normally get different technologies that spur off from what you've done. So actually, archery has come from animal husbandry, and things take various different turns. Writing has been boosted. Sailing has been boosted. So dependent on what you do within the game, certain technologies can be boosted as well. That's a nice touch. I think that's new. That seems pretty cool. Pottery would round out our base technologies. So I think we'll go for pottery as our first, just as my first run through. Right, my builder. What can he build? He can build an improvement camp. He can remove the feature. Ooh, that's interesting. If I build an improvement camp, that provides 1 gold because it's furs, like a luxury item. let's build an improvement camp. He's gone. He's now working in that camp with one big swing of his axe. Obviously what's used to build camps, of course. Why wouldn't it be? Oh, right. We'll do one more go though. I said we get to turn 20. We've got one more turn. Let's finish this guy off. Oh, he's still just too far away. Right, next turn then. Let's see how we do. Brilliant, Japan. Would you like to visit our nearby city and sample our hospitality? Thanks for the introduction, but we have no... Yes. There we go. Let's be nice to people. Why not? I don't know what difference it would have. Looks like we can attack him. This should finish him off. Boom. We take over his space. We discover a little bit more. There's not that much more up there to discover. More sea. Here's Japan creeping in with their scouts. And our builders can now go and set up a mining camp. So we're going to send him over there as well. Right, to finish the grand finale of our first 20 turns. Our warriors are going to attack. We'd have a minor victory. Now, it gives us a lot of stats on base strength. We've got plus advantages against barbarians. We've got plus 10 combat versus anti-cavalry units. Now, the spearmen have a plus 6 fortified defense. So, that gives them 31 as a base strength, as a strength, and us 35. So, we would just pick them. If we hack away, we've basically both gone down from 4 guys to 3 guys. We did a little bit more damage to them than they did to us. It's going to be a slow burn on this. It's going to take maybe 3-4 turns to get them out of that encampment. Thank you. Your delegation is most welcome. We're being nice to people. That's a nice way to finish the video, isn't it? A nice way to end our little session. We might come back to this. I might do another video. Maybe. It's sort of standard civilization, standard fare. We've not really got heavy into any of the systems yet to see kind of what changes there are. The small changes I've seen so far are interesting. It's definitely got a different art style to the previous games, although they're kind of all quite similar. This has changed it up enough that it's sort of fresh. It feels quite nice. A little bit more cartoony, perhaps, than Civilization 5. But so far, it's my kind of game. I really enjoy Civilization games, so I'm definitely going to keep playing. Maybe I'll let you watch me play some more. But for now, I'm bent. My lunch break's probably over now. Bye.